Sorry, now I have to do part 2. I clicked by accident. Anyway, so what I was saying here, I do feel like a lot of you can be with an Aries. But this Aries, this Aries energy that's coming up is like they really want, they're very, you know, passionate, like ready to go. Like I'm almost feeling like they want to pounce on someone, okay? And I'm sorry, I don't want to be insensitive, but I'm just trying to tell you how I see it. So this is going to apply to someone because we're getting the same storyline, okay? So I feel like this Aries is definitely tempted by somebody outside of the relationship, and they're really trying not to do this. Why? Because I feel in the past they did do it, okay? If you look at this card, the Six of Pentacles in this deck, this guy is like giving out his cups, he's just giving it all to everyone, right? Sharing it all to this one, to that one, without a care in the world. Like there weren't any thoughts that were holding him back. Just let it go. Right here, they're coming up here as the King of Rods, not the Emperor, because you know the Emperor is actually smarter. Not that the King of Rods isn't smart, but the Emperor rules the kings. So this is a more sort of mature and more respected energy. Not that the King of Rods isn't, but the King of Rods takes action. Okay, there's nothing that's going to stop him. And he's holding that stick high and proud. Okay, nothing's stopping this guy. He was overly sharing with others, and nothing was stopping him, except, you know, when this was happening, it became a burden. Maybe it was like it was too much to try to hide. You know, I don't know, looking like guarding the cell phones. I say his because it's a king, but it doesn't have to be, you know, don't listen to the gender. It can be any gender. But, you know, that takes a lot of energy. People who cheat, it's like, I don't know, it's like another part-time job or something to try to keep all the lies straight and everything. So yeah, that does get to be burdensome. And that's what happened. And I feel like this person they don't want to go through that again. It's not something that that they enjoy anymore. I do feel like somebody has outgrown that. So there's that, but they are being tempted. Okay. And so for some of you, you know, you could be planning a wedding, and this is maybe putting that in jeopardy, because there is question here. There is temptation here. For others of you, you already are in the marriage, and again, this can be putting the marriage into jeopardy. Okay, so what's crowning is the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords reverse. Justice. The Nine of Swords reverse. Interesting. I feel like you guys see the signs, but it's like you don't want to really acknowledge that, or you don't want to allow that to sink in. You just want to choose to believe that everything is fine, you know, everything's on the up and up. It's like you don't want to see the truth. You're looking away, you know, and you're just going to trust. Blind faith, you know what I mean? Like blind faith. Because it's just easier that way. It's less painful. All right, let's take a look here. Near future, oops, Six of Swords. I don't want to take these, but let's look at them. We have the Judgment reverse, Sun reverse, and the World reverse. To me, I feel like, yeah, this is, somebody ends up leaving the situation because it just gets to be too much. It's like too challenging. We have to go another direction. And here it was like this ending. First of all, these are 3 major arcanas, okay? So this ending is really supposed to happen. It's probably something that's destined. It's just that you may be holding it up because you don't want to see the truth of what's happening, which is why the Sun is in reverse. There's a lack of clarity in the Judgment reverse. So we're not seeing things clearly. And maybe the 6 of Swords, it's not an ending per se, because it's not the 10 of Swords. 6 of Swords, it's like, it can be a break. It can be like a breakup, but a temporary breakup is how I'm feeling this. Because somebody needs to get away. Somebody needs to separate from this situation so that they can fix this here. This lack of clarity, this not knowing what to do, not letting something, a cycle end. So keep that in mind. I mean, maybe you need, it can be just a weekend, you know, or a week, 6 days. But somebody needs time to figure out or see the reality. I mean, look at this girl. She's got her eyes closed. She needs to go someplace different, calmer, more peaceful, so that she can open her eyes and see the reality of what's happening here. Okay, the 9 of Swords reverse is how you see yourself. So again, you have 9 of Swords reverse in what's crowning you and how you see yourself. The 7 of Swords reverse. Again, I'm getting that 7 of Swords reverse is, you know, some secret or some sneakiness has been revealed. But we have the 9 of Swords reverse. Like, no, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to acknowledge it. I just don't. And you know you're doing that. The Empress reverse. You know, it's hard to, once you acknowledge that, I feel like that's why you're not acknowledging it, because you know that once you do, you're done. There's no turning back. You know that this is done. This is not going to get better. That's what I feel you know. This is how you see yourself. So that's what I feel you already know. This is not what I'm telling you. So don't comment in there like, oh, what do you know? You don't know. Of course I don't know, because I don't know you. I'm telling you what it says here. So, how your partner sees you, 4 of Swords. The 2 of Wands reverse. So they feel that I feel like they know that you need to have time, have some kind of rest period, some separation, so that a choice can be made. Ace of Cups reverse. You guys both know that there's something here that's not satisfying you. And that's why I really don't feel like this person, like your partner or whoever it is that's being tempted outside of the relationship, they don't want to do that. They don't want, it's not like they're a cheater. Maybe they were in the past, you know what I mean? But sometimes, okay, there's a difference in my mind anyway. There's a difference between a person who has cheated and a cheater. Okay, I feel like this is a person who maybe has cheated in the past, but it didn't feel good. It wasn't worth it in their mind. So that's why now they're resisting, because it's not really something they want to do. But with that being said, they're resisting because doing it doesn't feel good, and they maybe don't even have the time, because the Emperor is a busy guy. Okay, so, but aside from that, I feel like this person is wondering, like, okay, but I can't ignore the fact that I'm tempted, because I feel like there's something missing within the relationship with Virgo, between, you know, between you and this person. There's something that's just not clicking there. Okay, and that's what needs to be faced. It's not so much like this situation here with the other person, a third party. It's really not something that is significant. It's an attraction. Okay, whatever, everybody has those. It's not so much that, it's that it made this person kind of realize that they're not satisfied with you, you know, that they do maybe want, like, it's looking too much fun. It's looking like they really want it, and they feel that they're just holding back because of the burden that it's going to cause. So if they're weighing it out, they're kind of saying, well, maybe it's time to drop this relationship so that I don't feel burdened and I can do whatever it is that my heart desires. Okay, so it's coming to terms with that. Okay, so hopes or fears, we have the Eight of Cups reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, I kind of really feel that you guys are hoping that nobody walks away from this relationship and things, you know, come out in your favor, or your partner is feeling this, you know, whichever way it is. Let me just see, the Queen of Pentacles as the overall outcome. The Devil reverse. Okay. Whoops. The Three of Swords reverse. I feel like you guys have been avoiding seeing this because you don't want to find yourself in this position of like feeling like there's nothing good in your life, and sad, depleted, empty. But I feel like what this is saying is that you kind of have to get to that point. You have to just let it go so that the healing can begin, and you know, you can break this negative energy and heal finally, because the Three of Swords is in the reverse. But you have to allow yourself to get to this point, because you're kind of already there. It's just you're pretending that you're not. Okay, so maybe, and you know, Venus is in retrograde, and for these types of relationships where this is a relationship on shaky ground. This is not to say that it's impossible to turn things around. It's absolutely possible, but both people have to be on the same page, and it can happen. I don't feel like both people are on the same page here. So when Venus is in retrograde, it kind of forces you to examine all of the good things and the bad things about the relationship. And so if it's bad, it's gonna blow up. Okay, and so this is why tarot is good for people, because at least you're getting a heads up, like, hey, be prepared to, at least even just on a temporary basis, I think would do you good. If you don't want to go cold turkey and break up with this person, then don't do that. I mean, it's your life. Maybe you just, like I said, you want to take a week break and think about things. Maybe that will clear your mind enough to be able to release yourself and start healing from this relationship. Okay? All right, let's move on to finance and career. So that reading kind of surprised me, I have to say. It went left really quick. All right, let's take a look. Three of Pentacles reverse. Okay, Three of Wands, Justice reverse, Eight of Wands reverse, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Okay. I feel like there may be some issues coming up here in October, but for the most part, things end up pretty good. So let me see. Three of Wands. What is it that we're anticipating here? Temperance reverse. The Devil reverse. The Fool reverse. I feel like I don't know if you guys are involved in like some kind of legal issue. For some reason I'm getting it's some kind of like contract dispute or something. Being let out of some kind of contract. There's some kind of dispute here for someone. And so there's like a waiting period here to find out what the heck's going to happen. So this is coming into October. This all could have been going on in September or even before that. Let's see. Justice. The Three of Cups reverse. Justice reverse. Definitely like gossip. I feel like you guys find out somebody, there was like some type of either slander here or like a slander suit or somebody's getting sued and we're waiting for the results. The Four of Wands reverse. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you sued your employer or your employer suing you. There's some type of legal dispute or maybe contract dispute for some of you, like releasing of a contract or something of that nature. And I feel like the employers may be making up some kind of lies to try to get out of something, you know, like maybe there's a payout or I don't know. I don't really see a payout, but I feel like there's some kind of, someone is trying to get out of contract and the other party won't allow it. And so there's some sort of legal dispute here. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. So you're waiting for communication. It hasn't been coming. And I mean, it's going to be, I feel like for most of October, it's not going to be coming. Maybe towards the middle, because you're still showing here to be waiting. We have the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Patiently waiting, but it's like you're not getting what you deserve. You may be losing money, you know, like every day that passes you're losing money or you're having to pay some kind of fines. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles reverse. So there's definitely like a loss of money as a result of this, or you feeling like things are not going to go well for you, like having that sense that things may not be going well for you. But we do have the King of Pentacles here, so let's see, let's clarify. Four of Swords, King of Cups reverse. Okay, so we have earth, we have water, we have fire. I think you guys, okay, you guys need like some kind of break because the situation is really taking a toll on you emotionally, I feel, to where, you know, you can't hold back your emotion. You just start saying whatever it is that you feel because you're so frustrated with this whole situation. And I feel like you guys are needing a break here so that you can replenish yourself and get like some new ideas or something. Let me get one more card for the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. Whatever communication it is that you're waiting for is going to come to you. I feel that it does get to the point where, you know, like your breaking point where you're like losing it because nobody's got answers for you. No one's calling, no one's communicating. But then I feel like just like that, the communication comes in. And whatever it is, it's good because now you're showing here as the King of Pentacles. And you're kind of satisfied, you know, looking at this open box here of treasures. You're like, okay, I can deal with this. So I do feel like, you know, we have the Justice card here reverse. But I feel like that's the situation that you were dealing with. It's like somebody was either slandering you or not allowing you out of a contract because they were lying, or, you know, they were in cahoots with someone. I don't know. Something weird going on here. But I feel like eventually you get like the victory that you were looking for. Let's see what this King of Wands is. The Two of Cups. Okay. Yeah, definitely like somebody around you lying so that you won't leave. Okay, Knight of Wands. So we will have action. You will have action. There will be some type of agreement which puts things into motion again. And, you know, then you go off and, you know, pursue whatever it is that you wanted to pursue. Because I get the sense that you wanted to get out of some contract or leave some type of establishment, some job. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, I feel like whatever that is, whatever it is that you are going to be pursuing is going to come as bad news to somebody else. There may be a water sign around you, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, who is the person who's trying to like hold you back, or you're in disagreement with, or in a legal battle with. I feel like this person is going to receive your good fortune as bad news. But this is what's going to be fair. Okay, so, oh, that was a weird one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again in November. Actually, I'm going to be doing some singles readings this month, so check out those readings once they come out, okay? Love you guys.